Hello everybody, this is Trudy and I would like to introduce a 15 minutes yoga practice for beginners to release tension in their hips. I will be offering options so that you can choose the practice you like for yourself today. You do not need any props for this practice, just a mat will do, so see you in a while. Bring the soles of the feet together. Bring the feet as close as you can to the pelvis. Grab both feet and start to lift your knees up towards the shoulders. Bend back down towards the mat. Up and down, taking your time. You can also go quickly if you prefer to, or just take your time. Give your hips some time to warm up if you need to. This is the butterfly pose, and right now we are flying our butterfly. Now bring it down and bring the feet even closer to the pelvis if you can. Bring the hands out towards the front and slowly walk towards the front, leaning your body forward. You should feel a stretch in the inner thigh area where the groin is. If your knees are popping up off the mat, that is perfectly fine as long as you are still feeling the stretch. In order to deepen the stretch, you can continue to walk your hands further forward, away from the feet, whenever you feel like you need it. Do remember, every time you will need to deepen your stretch, do it at the exhalation of your breath. You will stay here for a little while. So if you need to close your eyes, please go ahead. Focus on your breath. Deep inhalation and exhalation. Observe how the inner thigh is feeling now. Maybe this time the stretch is not as intense as when you first enter into the pose. You will still be here for a couple more breaths. Slowly walk your hands towards the feet as you lift your torso up. Straighten your knees and shake out your legs. Shake your legs. Bend the right knee. Interlace your hands, grab your right knee and bring it as close as you can towards your chest. You can keep the extended left leg completely relaxed. We will stay here for a few breaths before we enter into the pose. Now lift the right foot and bring it across towards the left side of the left knee or thigh. Turn over towards the right as you bring your right hand and place it behind you. Lean forward and reach your left elbow to the outside of the right knee and come into this seated twisted pose. The more you walk your right hand towards the back, the deeper the twist is. You can place your left hand onto your right butt, or if you can go into a deeper twist and find a connection between your left elbow and the right knee, you can bend the left elbow. Or if you like to go for an even deeper stretch, grab the ankle of the right foot. Stay here in this seated twisted pose for about a minute. Keep following your breath, and if you like a deeper stretch, always remember to do it at the exhalation of the breath. You should feel the stretch in the right butt, the right outer thigh, or just a really nice twist in your body. If any of the stretches or twists gets too much for you, you can walk your hands back towards the front so as to have a more manageable stretch. Now slowly turn back your body, release your right leg, straighten the right knee and shake out your legs. Let's do the other side. Now bend the left knee, grab the left knee and bring it as close as you can towards your chest. Let's give it time for the tissues there to open before we enter into the second side. Now let's bring the left foot across towards the right side of the right knee or thigh. Hug the knee to the chest. Turn towards the left and extend your left hand out. Do the same as you did before. Choose the option that is most suitable for you. Either keeping your hand on the butt, find a connection of the elbow and the knee, or grabbing the ankle of the left foot. You may notice that each side you will feel a different stretch, and that is perfectly normal. This seated twisted pose has many benefits, so as long as you are enjoying the stretch or the twist, you have achieved the purpose of this pose. Again, if you need to adjust the intensity of the stretch, just move your left hand. The more you move towards the back, the deeper the stretch it will be. The more you move that left hand towards the front, the less intense the stretch will be. You just stay here for a couple more breaths. Now slowly release your left leg, straighten the left knee and shake out your legs. Now let's lie on our back. Have both knees bent, feet on the floor. Start to swing your knees right and left, right and left. Then bring the right ankle on top of the left knee and bring that left knee towards the chest. Put your hand into that hole you create with the right leg and grab the knee close to the chest. If you are unable to reach your knee, you can take the other option of doing this sitting upright. Is perfectly fine. You should feel a stretch in your right butt and your outer right thigh. So whether you take the option of lying down or sitting up, as long as you feel the stretch in these areas, you are perfectly fine. This is the figure 4 pose. The more you manage to bring the left knee towards the thigh, the more you feel the stretch into that right butt. Just stay here for a few breaths. You can even think about rolling your pelvis to the left or to the right to see where you can find a nicer stretch. Experiment and explore with your body because everyone is so different. So if you feel that turning your pelvis towards the left is the best stretch for you, please go ahead as we stay here for a few more breaths. Now slowly release the right leg. Place both feet on the mat and again just bring the knees right and left, right and left. Now let's do the left side. Bring the left foot on top of the right knee and bring that right knee into your chest. Again, if you feel that reaching for the right knee to the chest is too much for you, just come up to a seated position. This is also perfectly fine. Okay, by walking your right feet closer towards your hips, you will feel more stretch in the left butt as well as the left outer thigh. So choose the option which suits you best, and don't be surprised that one side you prefer to lie down and the other side you prefer to sit up. Start to roll your pelvis right and left if you like to, and see if you can find a nicer stretch. If you do not find a nicer stretch, by moving your pelvis, you can stay where you are in the center. The target area of stretch in this pose is your left butt and the left outer thigh. Slowly released, place both feet onto the mat. Again, just bring both knees right and left to loosen the tension. Now we're going to come into a short Shavasana to end the class. So lying down, your feet completely relaxed, your arms by the side of your body completely relaxed. Close your eyes. Take this time to just quickly scan your body as you have your eyes closed, that every part of your body is completely relaxed. If you notice there is a tension in a particular part of your body, just inhale and imagine creating space in that tense area, and as you exhale, you are releasing out the tension there. The more you are relaxed in this Shavasana pose, the more you will benefit from the pose. If your thoughts are starting to wander, bring the focus to your breath, as we'll only stay here for a little while. Start to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Bring your feet to touch. Bring your arms over your head and give yourself one nice stretch as you inhale. As you exhale, bend both of your knees, hug your knees to the chest, and Very slowly rock right and left. Right and left. Maybe just massaging your lower back. Then turn to any one side and come to a comfortable seated position. Let's bring the palms together and bow our heads. Thank you for joining me today.